Hi guys, so today's video is going to be all about makeup brushes and brushes that I feel are like holy grail. You have to have these brushes because you're just constantly going to be using them. So if you're just starting off in makeup and don't know what brushes to get, I remember when I first started getting into makeup, I was like so overwhelmed with so many brushes, and somehow I feel that there's a little bit more brushes and so many different ones for different things, so it could be very overwhelming. So the brushes I'm going to show you today are going to be perfect again if you're just a beginner in makeup, if you have a small collection and you want to go ahead and purchase more brushes but don't know which route to go, or if you just want to get more brushes that you're actually going to use, not just spend money on brushes that are just going to sit there and you never touch. So let's get started. So the first brushes I'm going to show you are all face brushes. These are brushes that I feel that are like, again, must-have brushes. And the brushes I'm going to be showing you guys today are going to be all Morphe brushes. I love the brand Morphe because I feel that they're an amazing quality, great price, and they have a huge variety as well. So these brushes, again, are for the face. So the first brush that I feel that you have to have is a good foundation brush. So this is the Morphe foundation brush. These brushes are all white because they're from the Jaclyn Hill collection. They still have the eye collection. They don't sell the face one in a whole set anymore, I believe. But again, they still do have this brush, and I purchased all of these at Ulta. So they have this brush and it's an amazing foundation brush. I absolutely love it. As you can see, the brush is more dense on top, but it's absolutely perfect. It blends everything up perfectly. So what I like to do is put my foundation on the palm of my hand, just go ahead and dab this in, and then I'll start pressing onto my skin and gently start blending in the foundation to my skin. And this, I believe, does an amazing job. So whenever I don't want to use a beauty blender, this is my go-to foundation brush. So definitely a must-have. The next brush is a blush brush. You always have to have a good blush brush. This one I love, again, because of the bristles and of the angle. It helps you to apply the blush perfectly. So with this, you'll just dab it into the actual blush and then work your way on your apples, and then just right here in this section. So this is a perfect blush brush. The next brush I'm going to be talking about is a good bronzer brush, which is this big fluffy one. I love because, again, it's going to be perfect to blend everything out easily. As you can tell, this is my go-to. I use this every single day. So this brush, again, is for bronzer. And then I'm going to go ahead, and when you get the bronzer, you want to apply the bronzer starting from the top of your ear, and then this angle is where you go to apply your bronzer. So you get the brush and you start blending upwards. You never want to blend downwards. That's just not going to look very appealing to your face with the makeup. Always go upwards. So this is what I like to do. And then again, the size of this brush just helps everything blend easily on both sides. And then lastly, I love this little brush here because of the size. It's perfect for highlight. So whenever you want to highlight the areas of your face that you want to pop. So if you don't want your nose to pop or your forehead to pop, don't put highlighter there. So this is a good size for those small areas, which I like to highlight the top of my cheekbones right here. I love to highlight the bridge of my nose, and then I also like to highlight maybe on top of my lip. There's different areas you can highlight, but those are the main ones I personally like. So for concealer, I actually like to apply my concealer either with my finger or I'll apply it with a beauty blender. I just feel like those are the best ways to apply your concealer. And then, so I really don't tend to use a brush for that. And to set my under eye, which is after you apply your concealer, you want to go ahead and set your under eye with powder. That way it doesn't crease. This is the brush I love to use for that. Again, the shape makes it easy to go underneath your eye and it gives it the perfect amount of space. So then, as you can see, this is how I would apply that after my concealer. And again, the size is just perfect to go right there under my eye and set it. And you could also use it for different parts of your face, but I tend to just use it for under my eye and my eyelid. So these brushes right here are my go-to brushes that you have to have in your collection. Again, I'm not sure if this collection is still available in Morphe together as a set, but I know that they do sell these same brushes. They'll just be like have a different look to them, but they'll sell the same brushes on their website and at Ulta. So you could definitely get obviously similar ones to these. This one I know for sure they have. But again, these are your face brushes that you just have to complete any makeup look. Okay, then now the next set of brushes I'm going to talk to you about are for your eyes. So these are all the brushes that I feel are necessary to complete any eyeshadow look. Again, don't get overwhelmed. I know it looks like a lot, but the main thing when doing your eyes is just blending, blending, blending. Whenever I do my videos, or I don't know if you've seen other videos, you're gonna hear blend and blend and blend, and because that's pretty much the tip and secret to a good eyeshadow look, blending. So this collection has a lot of blending brushes. So let me go ahead and kind of go over them really quickly. So this brush here, the ones that are always like fluffy, round on the top, are brushes that are perfect for blending overall. So they have different sizes depending on the area that you want to cover with eyeshadow. So these ones that are like this are perfect for all over. For example, you'll just get it and start blending them like this if you want more of a, you know, covering more of your eyelid. And then they're smaller and smaller depending on how precise you want to get. So this one here, for example, see how it's so much smaller than the rest. This one is perfect for precise blending. So, and a good example would be your, like the outer corner of your eye. If you just want to go ahead and blend this out with the color, this would be the brush you would use for that. And then this small one here is perfect for the inner corner of your eye. So I like to put a little bit of shimmer right on the inside of my eye and then my tear duct. This is perfect for that. Again, the size is how you kind of guide yourself. So, and then these brushes I would just use for blending over all the colors. But again, blend and blend. So a good set, at least 2 blending brushes in your set is perfect to complete any look. Again, I like to have a lot because you start experimenting with colors. You don't want to be mixing the different shades together all in one brush. So a good set of blending brushes. And then moving on to these over here. This one right here is a perfect size for your brow bone. So you always want to go add a little bit of highlight to your brow bone, add a lighter shade, that way it pops. This is a great brush for that because again, the size. This brush right here is a good eyeshadow brush just for the your whole lid. Again, this, see how it's flat? It's perfect just to go ahead and apply shadow all over your lid, like I'm doing right here, for example. And then this one is perfect for smudging. See how flat it is, and it is like a synthetic material. This is perfect if you want to smudge eyeshadow or eyeliner on your eye. So you would go ahead and just apply this like this, for example, pat it on here, and you would just smudge. And that would give you that look for a smoky eye, for example. This brush is perfect for that, or even under your eye. Okay, so this whole eye brush set I know is still available in Ulta, and it comes in this whole set, all of these brushes included, and it comes in a little makeup bag, which is perfect. So that way if you travel, want to throw it in your purse, whatever, it comes in its own little bag. It's great. I actually have mine stored away with all of my luggage, so whenever I travel, it's ready to go. But again, this whole set is available at Ulta. Definitely recommend getting it. Again, these brushes you're going to use, and if you're a beginner and it looks like a lot and you're like, I'm not going to use all those brushes, trust me, you are. Once you start practicing and get more comfortable, you're going to see that you're going to be using more colors and you're going to want all these extra brushes. So these are the face ones again, and then these are the eye ones. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have more questions in regards to the brushes and want to see more in-depth video of how I use them, I could go ahead and do a tutorial using all these brushes just so you guys have an idea. But if you want that, go ahead and comment below, like this video, and let me know. And subscribe, because I'm definitely going to be doing more tips and tricks and tutorials like this. Thank you for watching.